Xavier, it's so good to be here with you as part of the Foldback Regional Roots project. Now tell us a little bit about your performance out at the Clay Pans in Mbantua, Alice Springs.
We trekked out to the wide open clay pans and found some beautiful mountains, and it was kind of in the elements, which is beautiful because I write a lot about that, and all the things were there as well, just like flies and wind and dogs and things. And look, it was really lovely sunset and it was a beautiful way to spend the evening. Yeah, it was great.
What songs did you perform?
I chose 3 really new songs. A song inspired by a dappled light at the breakfast table in the morning and about letting the sunlight in. Doesn't have a name yet, we're working on it, and we're going to be putting that on the new EP. The second song is like never before performed song called Tidal Fever, and it's on the cello and speaking a bit about that feeling that we have as desert dwellers of that constant longing for the ocean. I don't know about you, but can kind of feel how many months I've been away from the ocean, and then when we return to the ocean again, it's a really unique human feeling. And so that was the second song, and then the final song was moving it right into the darker dusk, and a song that's a bit of an homage to silence and appreciating silence. I feel like it's quite underrated, and our lives are really noisy and busy, and I think silence can say a lot. So exploring intimacy and appreciating silence. Yeah, so 3 really new songs. Nice to have them out there.
You do seem to draw a lot of inspiration from your landscape around you and the surroundings. Tell us a little bit about Horizons and that song.
Yeah, sure. That one has got such a special part of my story. It's had its own little journey, and it was inspired when we visited Wataka National Park, Kings Canyon, and had some time camping with my family and hiking and sunsets, and the space and the vastness of being in the desert, I think, is just something that's so gripping and moving. And one evening there was a huge storm, and kind of felt the whole community of kind of buzzing, and then everybody kind of climbed up to this lookout. And yeah, that's a gift that the landscape in this area has kind of given me, that song. It was moving and compelling, and came really freely. I think the desert is just this amazing force that's constantly there helping people to clarify their ideas. It's visually so stark, but also really nourishing and fruitful, a way to I guess it's like a constant clearing of your brain in a way, and it's only 2 minutes away from where you live, and we can see the rocks in the ranges from our house. So each morning when they light up like fire, I'm constantly inspired. So yeah, I choose it because it's an amazing place to make music.
How would you describe the Alice Springs music scene?
Oh, I love our scene. I think it's really thriving. I think it's been described as robust and vibrant, and it's maybe one of the most remote scenes in Australia, but I think there is such an interesting mix of people, practitioners who are making music here, and all the different genres support each other, and the audiences are really generous and open-minded, and I wouldn't want to be making music anywhere else. I think there's lots of opportunities here, and obviously touring is a good challenge, especially this year. But there's something about the desert and this creative community that's really nourishing and really inspiring. So I love it.
What musical projects are on your horizons right now?
I am recording a couple of new songs, and there's a couple finished that we haven't released yet, to release an EP hopefully early next year. Getting into the studio has been a bit of a challenge for me, and so the process of finishing off an EP has been a little bit slow, but that's the next thing, and next priority. There's always there's a couple of collaborations, trying to find ways for women from the desert to collaborate with women interstate. I've got lots of ideas, and some exciting things coming up. Xavia.
Thank you so much for having a chat with us as part of Foldback Magazine's Regional Roots.
Thanks, Benjamin. A pleasure to talk to you.